The weather is finally starting to warm up, but during the cold winter months, a group of high school students combined teamwork, engineering, and robotics for a competition. We went to find out what it is they've been building these past couple weeks.
6 weeks out of the year, first Saturday in January until 6 weeks after that, where we're in here building a robot. There's a new task that we have to accomplish every year. This year it's delivering gears to the peg and climbing up at the end of the match.
The students accomplished quite a bit in a very short period of time.
The match is full of contestants from all around the world.
We're affiliated with Center County 4-H, and we're a robotics team that competes primarily in what's called the First Robotics competition. So that's an annual competition, draws in teams from all around the world, and as you'll see, we built a pretty cool robot. It's really a student-led organization, so we let the students do everything from the strategy to the design to the manufacturing and the programming of the robot.
But it's not like you can take the robot built last year and just update it. Each year, everything is different.
Every year we get a totally different set of rules. So the robot that you build for last year's competition would be terrible for this year because it's very specialized.
Specialized and extremely hands-on. The students do all the work, all the planning, and all the construction, applying the concepts they learn in a classroom and giving them real-world experience.
This is a great program, and they learn about, obviously, the mechanics of building and programming and driving a robot, but beyond that, the other skills, teamwork, organization, leadership, reaching out to businesses, website development, marketing.
It was the ability to, as a high school student, really work together with engineers on an actual engineering problem. It was a really unique experience and something you really don't get in the classroom. In the classroom, you're basically being lectured about what you need to do. Whereas here, you're hands-on, you're solving problems, you're learning from experience, even failures, you know. It's something that you just don't get a chance to try and fail and experiment with things.
And just like with every project, it wasn't always smooth sailing. There were failures, a major one. But it didn't tear them apart, it brought their team closer together.
The moment when the Evo shifters broke, because we had to rip the whole robot apart and put it back together, and just the realization that we had constructed something that was organized enough and modular enough that we could do that in like 2 days was so awesome to me.
And the thrill didn't stop with the preparation of the robot. When competition day arrived, it was exciting and nerve-wracking.
When we went to the competition, it was like a combination of everything that I ever wanted. It was like sports and competition and building and engineering and robotics and science, all that in one place. And it was like sort of like the epitome of what I was looking for in terms of my, you know, school life and everything else.
It was just the epitome of everything I was interested in: programming, engineering, just science in general. And that's what drew me.
Funding for the robot and parts needed all came from sponsors that the students had to sell to, giving them an even wider range of experience beyond that of just engineering and building.
So the students got a great experience going out and meeting with these sponsors and presenting to them why they're asking for money and what the club's all about. And every single sponsor that we were able to get in the door and have the students share their vision and their excitement for this program, they sponsored us to some degree financially.
After a grueling 6-week building period, the students had a robot that was both functional and pleasing to the eye, something they could be proud of.
So making a robot that was super functional was really cool, but also one that really caught the eye, I think was our goal this year, and I thought we did a really good job of that.
And along with a functional robot, this group learned about teamwork, and that depending on each other for help is sometimes more rewarding than simply working alone.
I've always enjoyed working on stuff by myself as opposed to with other people, but with the robotics lab I realized that really sometimes you have to work with other people, and it can be more enjoyable than working just by yourself.
And together they went to Pittsburgh to compete, placing second out of 39 teams after qualification and making it to the semifinals. They did bring home an Industrial Design Award for the form and function of their robot. If you would like to get involved in the 4-H program, visit center4h-robotics.org.